Hello. You may have seen some of my vintage-style cocktail illustrations. Well, I was recently commissioned to do some his and hers cocktail illustrations for an upcoming wedding. What you saw just there were their wedding colors, and instead of a 20s, 30s vibe like the other cocktail illustrations, this one is going 70s. I love depicting the same basic idea in different vintage styles. That's why I became a vintage style graphic designer and illustrator. It's really fun for me to think about what was going through designers' minds in certain eras and how would they depict this. When I work in 70s style, a lot of times I'm looking at a few different illustrators. I'm looking at John Alcorn, Peter Max, Milton Glaser, and many, many more. Actually, my Pinterest is public. If you go to the link in my bio, you can check out my Pinterest where I have created mood boards for all sorts of different eras in my art folder. So you can check out my 70s folder if you want. Anyway, the his drink is a whiskey and Coke. I had to get creative because there are only 2 ingredients in a whiskey and Coke, and I knew it would be more of a challenge, which is why I did this one first. So this one can kind of set the tone for the hers drink. Here come the stars, a la Peter Max. And now on to the hers. I grabbed the colors from the first illustration so that I have a matching color scheme, or at least similar enough so you can see they go together. The black that you see here is actually a very dark green. I think not going full black gives it sort of a cool faded feel. My husband made fun of this lemon. He thought it was kind of silly looking. I don't know, I think it looks normal. And a potted mint plant, keeping some consistency with the border, the stars, and the striped, not background, but surface that the drinks are sitting on. Now I just played around with the colors a little bit to make sure that they looked good together. And here is the finished whiskey and Coke, and here is the blackberry mojito. Do you prefer the 20s version or the 70s version? Let me know in the comments.